What is going on, guys? It's Shadow. Welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's 2 video. Today I have a video about the Marionette, and when I was going through the game files a few days ago, I came across a few pictures of the Marionette that didn't really line up. So I put them in Photoshop, put them side by side or up and down, and was comparing them, and they have two emotions, or at least it looks like. The top kind of looks happy or angry, and the bottom one looks really sad. And so I sent it to Dakos Games, who's in the call, and what
Hello.
did it remind you about?
Um, Ever since I've seen the Marionette's face has changed, what you sent to me. The top one seems very like angry and happy. The bottom one seems a bit sad. So I've always think that's very similar to how the drama masks are placed in theatre. So if you've seen them before, you've probably seen them at school when you do drama or something. I don't know if you've actually been to a theatre. You see them somewhere anyway. And ever since like the start of drama, the two masks are associated with the division between comedy and tragedy. So you see the first one, it looks like a comedy, like that's what it's always represented as. But during the illusions, like when you know the illusions where when it escapes the box, it can spawn everywhere. And one of the faces looks very sad, and yeah, the division between comedy and tragedy, it could mean something. Maybe the comedy is just trying to show like that's what it's normally is, but then when it's like as escaped, it's representing like tragedy, something what you don't usually see. And I actually did some more research on like how masks and place are placed in theatres, and it says that the mask is often used alongside puppetry to create a theatre which is essentially visual rather than verbal. So you know that the marionette can't speak. You know, you can't really see anything it can hint to you apart from visual expressions. So maybe the marionette's illusions or the ghost is trying to tell us something. Maybe the tragedy of the children dying or foreshadowing something about death. And yeah, that's what I thought about it anyway.
Yeah, and the picture, the bottom one, was really hard for me to find in game. I mean, I could easily find it in the game files because I had all the pictures right there, but in the game it was hard for me to find until I like looked a little bit closer. And during the hallucinations, when the marionette's in the camera and he's showing a bunch of different pictures of him in a certain room, you can see the picture that's on the bottom, and it kind of brought the idea into my head that maybe the marionette is actually foreshadowing your death instead of the children's, because when he's out of the box, he's coming for you. He will come and kill you, and it could be possibly foreshadowing your death. And also, if you think about it, the marionettes, it seems like it's made out of wood. So, I mean, how would it be able to change its emotion? It's a wood figure. It's a solid object, and how can it possibly change its emotion? It could be some sort of, I don't know, spirit or ghost. If you ever watch those weird, puppet movies or creepy clown movies, stuff that can't change its expression does. So maybe it could be something like that. And also something to back that up possibly is during the hallucinations, when the marionette's in the certain room you're looking at, it appears in the hallway near the bathrooms and then two party rooms to the left. And you can tell the marionette's in the room that you're looking at by the amount of static that's in the camera. And if you ever see those, ghost hunter stories or whatever, the ghosts use the energy from the cameras to manifest their entity. And the marionette is transparent, so it could be using the surveillance camera's energy to possibly manifest itself and let you know that it's coming for you to kill you. So that can be how it controls its emotions and its expression on its face.
Yeah, as well with the expressions on the face, if you noticed out of any of the other animatronics, that's the only one what can change its facial expression. So, we don't know that the marionette has an endoskeleton or not, but compared with the other animatronics, do change faces, but they do it from moving their endoskeleton inside, and especially they can't change their eyes or anything, like make them like into an angry face or make them into a happy face because they're just made out of metal and materials, you know. And with the marionette as well, the marionette's just a solid object. It wouldn't be able to change its facial expressions from happy to sad. It wouldn't be able to move its mouth. It wouldn't be able to move its eyes. So if it was just a solid object and real in the game, like completely there, real 100%, then it wouldn't be able to change its face because, you know, it's a solid object. And with the hallucinations and stuff as well, it backs it up that the marionette could be a ghost or an hallucination where its facial expressions change. Also, with that, is that when the marionette actually attacks you, again, its face changes to a more angry face. So, yeah, it wouldn't be able to do that if it was just a solid face.
Yeah, and I definitely do think this could possibly go along the lines of the marionette foreshadowing your death as a tragedy, or possibly the murders that are presumed to be happening during the sixth or seventh night. So it could definitely be something like that because apparently the murders haven't happened, according to a lot of the theories, and a lot of people have speculated that. So that's what we're thinking, and I definitely think it could go along the lines of it foreshadowing a tragedy like that. And the marionette itself is such a mysterious being. It's just there. Like, nobody really knows its actual true meaning. There's no really backstory to it. Scott hasn't really put too much into the game to actually show us, like, a possible meaning for the marionette. But this emotion thing was pretty cool, and I really liked what you connected it to and what Daco came up with. I appreciate it. His links will be in the description, so you guys can go and check him out. All of them. He does Five Nights at Freddy stuff too. So yeah, I'll see you guys later though. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Have a great day. I'm Shadowface321 signing out in 3, 2, 1. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.